I'm Jess Sargis, high-performance speaker, certified mental performance mastery coach, and your guide to mastering your mental game. I went from Ivy League trained attorney to undefeated MMA fighter and back again. Now I help high achievers in any field live with fierce agency, deep alignment, and the power to win consistently when it matters most. You can do it all when you train your mindset, energy, and focus like elite athletes. That's why this is the Legal Athlete Podcast, where each week I use neuroscience, performance psychology, and real-world battle-tested strategies to help you unlock sustainable excellence, bold decisions, and the courage to show up each day as the badass you are. Green light. Let's go. Hey friends, welcome back to the Legal Athlete Podcast, where I train your brain, body, and spirit for high performance with energy, integrity, and purpose. I'm your host, Jess Sargis, high performance speaker, coach, and undefeated former MMA fighter, and today's episode is inspired by someone who's stepping into the cage tonight for a co-main event. Now, if you caught episode 2 of Jess Gets Around, my Hot Ones Meets MMA video series, you met the electric Phumi Nkuta. He's an undefeated professional flyweight phenom and all-around mental performance machine. And tonight, he is back in the spotlight at LFA 211. So tune in 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central on UFC Fight Pass and watch him go to work. But watching him post about his upcoming fight this week got me thinking not just about Phumi, but about movement. Not just physical movement, but the kind that changes your life. Now, we often think movement has to be big, dramatic, even painful to count. But we love the idea of a knockout moment, a transformation, a breakthrough, a clean win. Yet here's the truth. The movement that actually changes you is smaller, quieter, more consistent. Let's talk about it. So we love big moves, just like we love watching heavyweight fights. Everyone's waiting for that one-punch knockout. But most of a heavyweight fight bout is actually slow, strategic, and kind of boring if you don't know what you're watching. According to CompuBox statistics, your average heavyweight boxing match includes 600 to 800 punches total. Now, in contrast, a flyweight fight, 125 pounds or less, averages 1,400 to 1,700 punches. That's 2 to 4 times more punches per fight. It's not just one big move, it's hundreds of small ones, delivered with purpose, timing, and trust in the process. That's where Phumi lives. Fast footwork, relentless volume, consistent pressure, flashy athleticism, and love for the process. It's more like a fencing duel than a barroom brawl. Now, if you know The Princess Bride, it's more like a sword fight between Wesley and Inigo Montoya than the fight between Wesley and Fezzik, also known as Andre the Giant. All this to say, the culmination of many small moves forward is where your performance lives too. So you know your girl, we're going to talk about neuroscience. In neuroscience, this is called long-term potentiation. It's how your brain strengthens the connections that get used over and over. Habits, focus, self-belief, self-trust. They aren't built in breakthroughs, they're built in reps. Just like you don't get fit by running one marathon, you get fit by showing up for the daily miles. It's the same with creativity, the same with confidence, with courage. The soul doesn't want perfect, it wants movement. Here's what I believe. I believe movement is medicine. You've heard that before, but here's the part that I think is really critical here. Aligned movement. Movement with purpose, with direction, with autonomy behind it is the strongest medicine of all. It's the movement of your soul. It clears stagnation. It rewires identity. It's how you train yourself to believe, to trust, to act, to become who it is you really want to be, to live the life you really want to live. If you're waiting for the right moment to take a leap, stop waiting. Start moving. Take one small action in alignment with your mission, your passion, your fierce agency. Because movement isn't just physical. It's a decision. It's a shift. It's a message you send to your brain. I'm not stuck. I'm in motion. I'm doing it. Now, like we always do each week, let's make this real for you. Here are 3 quick things that you can do this week to practice your own movement. 1, shrink the scope, increase your reps. So instead of planning a big move, take 5 minutes to figure out a small one that gets you slightly closer to your bigger goal. And then do that every day this week. See what happens. 2, name your movement's goal. Is it clarity? Is it momentum? Is it peace? Is it power? Is it health? Decide what your aligned action means to you, and then consciously think of that each day when you do it. Finally, 3, trust the repetition. Your brain is always learning, so show it who you are. Show it that it can count on you to keep your promises to yourself, one small decision at a time. That's how you become the leader of your own life. Remember, the knockout isn't the story. The final fight of a Rocky movie is just a tiny portion of the running time. The story is all about the movement that led up to it. We spend time on what matters. It's the reps, the rhythm, the choices no one sees but you. And one last thing for this week, speaking of choices that matter, don't miss Turbo Phumi Nkuta tonight in the co-main event at LFA 211. It is going to be electric. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central on UFC Fight Pass. Watch what it looks like when consistent, intentional movement meets fierce agency in action. Green light. Let's go. Root for Phumi and take our medicine for our soul. That's a wrap. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Legal Athlete Podcast. If today's episode fired you up or gave you something to train with, hit follow, leave a review, and share it with a fellow high achiever who's ready to raise their game. Want to bring this energy to your team, firm, or event? Or are you ready to train for your next high-stakes moment with me directly? Click the link in the show notes to connect. I'm Jess Sargis, and I coach the bold, lawyers, leaders, and anyone ready to lead their life with fierce agency. Green light. Let's go.